Hi friends, has it ever happened to you that your life was going smooth, but then times changed and suddenly things started seeming difficult? Have you ever wondered why does this happen? Well, there are a lot of things in our lives which we take for granted and we stop putting in efforts to maintain or improve things. Today we will be talking on the subject of things which one should not take for granted. Let us start. So the things which you should not take for granted are these. Point number 1, good times. Good times are actually the best of times to put in good amount of efforts and work. But if you take your good times for granted with an attitude like, everything is going great, why should I do anything extra? Then when the good times fade away, your position can become relatively weak in handling the tough phase of life. Therefore, never take your good times for granted. Point number 2, work. Professional success is a result of consistent efforts. As technology is changing fast, one cannot necessarily rely on the same knowledge which one acquired maybe some 10 years back. Staying up to date with the recent technological knowledge is necessary. Keeping up consistent efforts is essential. One cannot take one's work for granted as if the work opportunity is going to last forever even if one stops performing professionally. Point number 3, health. The founder of a well-known IT company, Mr. Narayan Murthy, was once asked about the one thing which he regrets having ignored all through his young as well as middle-aged years. He said that he regrets having ignored his health the most. When our health is perfect, we do not have value for it. We consider it as if health is going to be good only. What is going to happen to it? We stop paying the required attention to it. Most of our lives are so busy that we do not pause for a second to bother if we are giving our body good amount of nutrition, good sleep, good exercises, fresh air. At times, we even burden our body with excessive Superman-like expectations from ourselves. Expectations like, I'm a Superman, I can do it all. Well, you might be having great abilities like that of Superman, but if you make your body weak by ignoring it, you will not be in a position to execute your abilities. Therefore, do not take your health for granted, take good care of it. Point number 4, lifestyle. You may be having 4-5 cars, 3-4 houses, a beach resort. Today, history has shown us examples of how even some of the richest of the rich lost it all due to their arrogance. Therefore, do not take your lifestyle for granted. Maintaining things is more important than just acquiring them. Point number 5, skills. World Cup champions of tennis or badminton might be the best of talents in their respective fields, but still they practice regularly for their matches. The best of singers with even the most melodious voices also practice for years regularly to maintain their voice quality. The best of scientists having the best of knowledge in their field also read regularly to gain more relevant knowledge in their field. In short, just because you have a skill does not mean that you will succeed at it. Your skills can be of some use to your success if you practice regularly for maintaining those skills. Therefore, do not take your skills for granted. Point number 6, human relations. Yes, we tend to take human relations for granted as well. Many times we do not understand the importance of people in our lives because they are there only. What's new in that, huh? That's what we tend to think. In fact, larger the number of years for which people have been in our lives, more attention gets focused on their flaws rather than their goodness. We tend to forget that they might be having some flaws, but goodness also they have. Just that we tend to focus our attention more on the flaws as time passes. Natural human tendency. 10 good things done get forgotten easily, while one wrong thing done is remembered and noted down for further references. Often, we forget to speak even 4 good and caring words with our own people. It is like we are keeping our human relations as much as we keep our lives monotonous. Result, there is unnecessary strain in human relations. Solution, just a bit of care-based communication with your people can help in keeping the person-to-person human understanding alive in relations. It can help in overcoming some concern that might be bothering them or you. It can help in making your relations happier and stronger. So do not take human relations for granted. Human beings are precious. Point number 7, ourselves. Yes, at times we do not spare even ourselves from being taken for granted by ourselves only. Many times we neglect our own internal peace and happiness in a superficial race just to please others. If you take your internal peace and happiness for granted, then things achieved would not make much of sense to you, because in that case your success would be success only in front of others. For you it would not be much of success, as you are not happy, you are not peaceful internally. So do not take yourselves for granted in a superficial race just to please others. This was a bit about things which you should not take for granted. We would like to mention that the things told in this video are those which we would suggest to make your lives colorful and better. But remember that finally you are the painter of your own beautiful life. So finally you only have to decide which all colors to add in it and in how much proportion. We trust that you will do your best. If you like our video, please do not forget to click on the like button, subscribe button, as well as the little bell icon. Doing these 3 simple steps will ensure that you stay updated with any new video which we upload. This is me, Kartiki, signing off for now. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.